Order in the court.
Now listen very careful to the details in this case. It came out of Manahawkin, New Jersey. It's involving Michael Desporto Jr., who's 22 at the time, and Amber Bobo, who is or was 26 at the time. Michael and Amber had been dating for about 2 weeks. Michael decides he wants to take Ariana, who is almost 2 years old, but not quite 2. He wants to take her to the park to, quote, get to know her better, unquote. So Amber allows this. When he returns, I imagine everything's fine. That night, Amber and Ariana sleep in the bedroom. It's the only air-conditioned room where they're residing at. Michael would sleep on the couch. When she wakes up at 7 o'clock in the morning, she notices her daughter is not in the room with her. She goes into the living room. Her daughter is wrapped up in a blanket on the couch, and Michael is outside smoking a cigarette. She leaves the baby on the couch in the living room, and she goes back to sleep. When she awakes again, it's around 9 a.m. She notices her daughter has bruising on her forehead while she removes the blanket. She also notices that the clothing has changed, so her daughter does not have what she dressed her in that night. Michael suggests her putting ice on the baby's head and just putting her back to sleep, which she does. Michael was saying that she had fell in the park. Amber suggested medical attention. He suggests not. Amber then wanted to change the baby. He had told her he had already changed the baby. Then, shortly after, Amber decides that she wants to give her daughter a bath. And she does. During this bath, she notices her daughter has bruised genitals. And at this point, she wants to go to the hospital. Michael suggests not. He says that he's concerned of what people will think. Instead, he suggests that they go to the Deptford Mall. That's where they go. Ariana had vomited at the mall. CC footage actually would show that the baby had a hat on because they were hiding the bruise on Ariana's forehead. They said the temperatures was too hot, but the little girl did have the hat on. They actually leave the mall because Ariana vomits again. They go back to the home. She bathes her baby, she puts her on new clothes, and they head out to the mall again. At the mall, Amber sees her daughter's eyes roll back and she vomits yet again. Michael suggests she's just tired. Amber said she wanted to take her daughter to the hospital. Her daughter loses consciousness. Michael replies, quote, I'm never going to see you again, unquote. Now, I don't know how he said that to her, but that is what he says. Amber will finally bring her daughter to the hospital. They ended up putting the baby on life support. When the days went by, ultimately, the baby's father would end up having to take her off life support. The autopsy reports would read she had subdural hemorrhaging, she had blood outside the brain caused by a head injury, she had cerebral edema, also known as brain swelling, and the little girl also had a broken arm. Michael Desporto was arrested on July 7th, 2016. After that, he would retain a private attorney. Amber Bobo, to my knowledge, she was also arrested for endangering the welfare of her child, but she did do a plea agreement to testify against Michael. Now, it's 2021 and it is 4 years and 9 months later. There has still not been any justice for Ariana. The jury was actually deadlocked to convict him on sexual assault and fatally injuring Ariana. They said that there was no scientific evidence that he had raped her. The case is supposed to be retried again. I just find it strange that a dude that you don't even know wants to bond with your kid. You know, we've only known each other for 2 weeks. Bond with me. But, you know, he wanted to bond with her daughter and she let him do that. You know, moving the baby while she sleeps and changing the baby and then changing her diaper and not wanting to go to the hospital. It's just too weird. It's too much hands-on, in my opinion. You know, I'm sorry, but fathers don't even want to change a dirty diaper when the baby's mother is there. They don't even want to do that. You know, so that is just a little strange. I'm hoping that, you know, this baby gets justice. I've looked all over. I haven't seen that they went back to court for the retrial. It's probably going to take a while, especially now that COVID-19's in. But the articles I've read say that he is still currently in jail. Now, I don't know if that's still true. I'm hoping that is because this is crazy. Justice for Ariana.